Recent images coming out of Ukraine have been disturbing. Following the illegal takeover of Crimea, Russian-backed separatists have occupied several cities in eastern Ukraine. In response to the Kremlin's actions, the US, the EU, Japan, Canada, and others have imposed sanctions on a long list of Russian and Ukrainian individuals and institutions. But you may still be wondering, what exactly are sanctions? Sanctions are a diplomatic tool used to get a dangerous action reversed. Some examples include visa bans, asset freezes, and restrictions on doing business. Simply put, sanctions make it very costly for those in power to keep supporting violent or illegal activity. The current sanctions target the finances of those most directly involved in destabilizing Ukraine, including those Russians and Ukrainians with close ties to the Kremlin, as well as the companies that they own. The longer the Kremlin tries to destabilize Ukraine, the larger the group being sanctioned will grow. But you may still be asking, will sanctions have any impact? The answer is, they already are. In the first quarter of 2014, $63 billion in capital left the country as investors lost confidence in the Russian economy. As more investment capital leaves the country, Russia's prospects for future growth will continue to fall. The World Bank estimates that this year, the Russian economy may actually have negative growth. Meanwhile, the Russian ruble has fallen to record lows. The Central Bank of Russia has had to spend $28 billion just to keep it afloat. A weak ruble has led to fears of increasing inflation. Because of this, the central bank has also increased its interest rates, making it harder for Russian citizens to take out a loan. The biggest blow came when Russia's credit rating was downgraded. Its new rating, BBB-, is just one level above junk. The latest sanctions targeted not only individuals, but their companies as well, which are in major sectors of the Russian economy, such as banking, gas, transportation, aviation, and construction. The actions being taken in Ukraine by the government of Russia are having a negative impact on the economic stability of the entire country. So what comes next? That's up to the Kremlin. The Russian government can still de-escalate, cease threatening troop movements along the border, and publicly call for the violent separatists in Ukraine to lay down their arms. Or the Kremlin can continue on a path that is harmful to both Ukraine and Russia. There is still a window of opportunity to change course, but that window is rapidly closing. It's time for Russia to make the right choice.